Hey guys, and welcome to Two Pink Two Girls One Pink Girl, episode 2. I'm excited about this episode because we're gonna sit down and actually get personal up in here. I do get notes on my phone, so does you know I do get notes. Um, I got notes that I'm talking about, and I might not go based off the notes. I'm not gonna go probably based off of my reading stuff on here. No, get you foot in, like have your foot in the open, then well, can we continue? So again, I'm happy you guys are here for another episode. Um, Today we're gonna get you a bit. I we all have moments where we have mistakes, and we just like we go to everybody does it. They're one of the biggest mistakes that I went through, and you know what? Now I learn from it, and now I can do better for my next life or for the next chapter in my life. And we are not our gut feelings about everything. You know, we listen to our guts more than anything else. Um, or we found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't back down and we couldn't become and evolve and become a better version of ourselves. And I feel like we all have to go to like this stuff to learn and to put like to become better in the next year or so, or what the case may be. So today I'm gonna share a story about what happened in like high school, 10th grade. I was a sophomore when this stuff happened. Um, the trauma that everything that happened with this, and how I learned, and what I learned in this situation. I became with like, and this story does contain me and my best friend. It does. So I'm gonna say my point of view and what the things that happened and that we both went through with this person. Um, so I started talking to this dude, 10th grade, right? I was about 16, 17. I was still 16, and I was still 16, so I still need a month to turn 17. So we started talking, and everything seemed fine. Like, it was normal. Like, I didn't think what this was gonna happen. I just, we were talking, everything seems fine, everything seemed normal. So I thought it seemed normal, and I thought, oh, nothing, like, I didn't think of it. We started texting. At first, he started saying, like, we didn't like get to know each other. Like, I was like, oh, I love you, this, like, basically love bombing, right? And I was so blindsided of it. And then, I think a couple weeks later, or a couple days later, I think it was like a couple weeks later, I don't know when exactly the dates, I don't, but then the conversation, and then, like, like how we were going, it shifted. Like, he just started asking for those type of pixels and for those type of things. And I was like, no. Like, at first, like, no, I don't do that, blah, blah. And then he was like, come on, do it. Just give me this one time. That's it. Did I do it? Yes. At that time and moment, I thought, oh, that's how you keep it, do it. That's how I wanted to like me. At that time, I didn't know any boundaries, kind of. I didn't know that kind of way. So I didn't know. So like everybody, I sat there and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because he wants it. If this doesn't keep him, then okay, I'm gonna do it. Um, I wasn't really okay with it, but I was doing it to please him and to like to keep him around. And I was like, no, it doesn't keep him. Doesn't like, you know, how the teen girl, you know, like we were messing around with each other. Like, did I really like him? Yes. But then, like, there was a part of me that wasn't comfortable with it, wasn't okay with it. But another part of me was like confused and like kind of like, okay, this is how I can keep him. This is how I can how the word I can like have him like me anyway. Um, I put a part of me wanted me, I wanted to make me, and another part wasn't comfortable with that. I knew the problem that knew don't do it. But I know that part of it. I was like, no, I want him to make me so bad. So the biggest thing that I yawned, like that I started yawning, that I started becoming more like this is not okay, was like I came up in New York, gone to okay, so this is your story time and story time. So I was in New York for like 2 weeks, and this dude kept on, kept on. I was like, no, 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 no. And then my stepmom, one of my stepmoms found me, and my mom was like, look, aunties. Then everybody calls me my nickname, so everybody calls me auntie. So look, auntie's acting weird, like, this is what thing's going on. Boom, 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 boom. Then, like, she was saying, oh, like, on the way back down, like, we drove back down. Like, we drove up there and drove back down. He was like, how am I gonna tell my dad? And then I guess he told him in the house. They found out. Then my dad got angry, and then my mom, like, my dad did say some stuff, and then I didn't go. I did make like a couple weeks. I didn't go to my dad's house, you know. And then like my mom talked and said, like, look, is he still blonde? It's like not to give my phone back, like not to keep me in the house all night. Because like that, I get bored of that. And my mom's like, because he doesn't have a phone does not mean because knock her up, being not going out like going like to the supermarket or whoa, like that's like my mom called them. Says like, no, is he doing like pulling this or whoa? Like he's like it's not getting a phone, but it's like I'm not talking about that. I'm talking is like can't he go back out? That the board thing is knocked up in the house all day. Like he just wants to go out. Like it could be down the street to the mall. Like he still wants to get out of the house. And I was like, no, yeah, like, and then um like my I not at the time doesn't know you think that someone's phone taken away from me. But then I guess like he realized like to the teenage and like and then I got like and then but that second I got from it that's a minor thing, okay? No, it was like okay. So I only come from home a day and I got back the next day. And then yes, did my dad say them hurtful things? Yes. But at the end of the day I feel like he said those things in anger. Yes. Was I dumb and a teenager at the time? Yes, I was. I think I had to go to that to actually learn and become better. Um, Now I'm like, so yeah, the whole trip to New York. That was says like, and I was homesick. Like, I mean, mostly I was homesick. I was very, very homesick, and no one that knew that I was homesick, that I missed being home, was my stepmom's nephew. One her nephews knew I was homesick. He knew, like he knew I was homesick, and I did want to go home. And then um they found out, and then they didn't move away from me for a couple months until I come from that January, right? And then they came from back until August 17th. I'm not that got back. So I didn't have for a while. Well, and I got confident and then confident again for something, and then got back. Um, but after that, like, since like when I got back, I have done it again. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop this. So what I learned about this, from my point of view, I learned that if someone truly cares about you, they will never press you to anything you want to do. They will never press you, and they will respect your boundaries and you as a person. If you tell them, look, I don't want to do this, I don't want to, the kid may be, um, what made the situation worse is that, I got like on trouble. I, other people got involved. Like, I guess, like, not other people, like, but like, mostly my best friends, they get involved. And it was like, if, if he couldn't get what he wanted from me, he would go to my best friend. And he would go that to see if he can get something out of her. Like, he would, like, joke between us both so much. Then, like, and then I feel embarrassed. I feel like you have to be that desperate and that naive to think that you're gonna go be bouncing off between me and her and then think you're gonna get something from it was. And she knew what was going on because I told her and I showed her everything, like all the proof from her. I told her, look, this is before she even knew who he was. Then I think one day he followed her, and she told me, I like this dude followed me. Well, if you follow him, the ghost is I told her everything, and she's like, okay. And then he's like bouncing back and forth between us two, but now, like now, I actually what could have done different and what could I have done like. I'm not looking back at it, like I was so dumb and so like I was so like manipulated by a dude that I didn't see. But looking back now, I have realized that was, that mistake or all things we learned from it taught me to get into my intent and be more confident saying no and being more like no. That's not me. It, it, it has happened. People have asked me, oh, like send me pictures. Like I'll be like, no, I don't do that. And they'll keep on, but no, no. And then they'll get mad. I'm like, you can get mad all you want. And like I was keep talking to them. Like I was talking to them. So lessons and advice, I have everything like. So if I can tell anyone who's watching this, right, one thing is to be this never may you feel having to prove your feelings or your worth by doing something you're uncomfortable with. And if you are in that situation and you can learn anything from this, is to say no. And you don't have to prove your worth and who you are to anyone else. You don't need a guy to tell you, oh, you this, you beautiful, big. Okay, I know. What about it? Like, just be true to who you are and don't let no one pursue you doing you don't want to. Another thing, the right person will respect your no. They will, they won't make you feel guilty. They won't pressure you, and they won't make you question your boundaries and your. I'm gonna say that they won't question you about your worth and how the person how you to be not. I'm not gonna do that. No. So if they can't take it, then no one. They don't deserve to be in your life. And if someone leaves you because you set a boundary, then they will never meant to stay in your life. I want to learn that I learned this quote from a movie or from a person, right? Everybody comes like People are like seasons. All the chapters are horrible. Every season or every chapter, that person like in stay. Excuse me. Like in stay in your life for that long. Some people will come and be. They will stay to all the chapters. They will stay. They will support you. They will do everything. Um, I now I think I became a better version of me that I don't have to be like, oh, I don't have to question my worth for anyone else. I just want to say that now, for any girl that's going to do that, any girl that thinks that is right to do that, it's not worth it because the right one will love you and the right one will ignore it. I like that she's very demand and she's very clear about what she wants and she can say no. Like he, I want to add something. He will always say that, oh, he's a man, but I'm like, no, you're not. You're a boy, you're a man. Yes, there's some men that would do this, but not all men would. I feel like he's a boy. He was thinking with it. You know what? And no, I'm not gonna stick around and see that. Cause now I know. What if he would sent that to one of his friends? Like at that time, I wasn't thinking about it. So that is for this episode. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in this week's podcast episode. And let me be vulnerable with you guys. And let me say something. And maybe you guys can learn from it. If you have been to something similar, just know you're not alone. I put in the comments. Oh, I've been to this. I understand. I know. We went to. We are all learning as we grow and as we become better people in our lives. But don't forget to follow the podcast Instagram down naive down below. Like, share, subscribe, and come back next week because we will have multiple stories to talk about, and I may give you guys tips about anything. And for the conversation coming your way, this is again to go to my pencil, and I'll be talking to you guys next week in the next episode. Bye, y'all.